Hey Claire.
All right, Sarah.
Yep. It's not just me today. Mav is
The
here, but
man.
he's looking the other way on purpose. He does not want to be a part of this.
Is he okay? Yeah. I was gonna say he's in a mood with you, but he's actually chosen not to be a part of this. Very
Yeah,
well.
he wants out.
Yeah. What tea are you drinking today?
I am drinking the tea that you brought me when we saw each other in Germany. Regular
Ah,
black tea, but it's keeping me going. It's not helping me speak coherently, but it's keeping me going. What are you drinking?
next time I buy tea for you, I'll make sure it makes you speak better as well. I'm drinking Earl Grey.
Oh, Claire, you do
Yeah,
yourself a disservice right
and
there.
I've moved from cow milk to soy milk.
Ah, okay,
There's
nice.
something about cow milk that's just not appealing anymore.
Yeah, yeah,
So
I get it.
we were in Germany. That's why we haven't done loads of tea with eltonix, because we were in Germany together.
Yeah, and there's no tea in Germany. That's the no, we were and we had a really great time.
You did.
We were the keynote speakers, which was terrifying actually, to open a conference, and we were talking about creativity, and we did some workshops as well with some really, really fun teachers in secondary schools, primary schools,
Yeah, it was
in
really
Berlin and
nice.
Brandenburg.
Yeah, they were great, weren't they? They were great participants.
Yeah,
And we had a microphone and everything.
we did. We
Yeah,
did. Yeah. And
yeah.
I wonder about whether we needed one. I needed one. I think you could have done without it.
Yeah, I think I was a little bit louder, but then I think I maybe would have lost my voice by the end of it. So microphone was a good idea. Yeah. So we were doing creativity and kind of adapting primary and secondary course books to promote more creative thinking skills for our learners. And one of my favorite ones was creating funk questions. I love that.
Yeah, yeah. So these are we talked about these in the webinar series that we did with British Council, right? I don't
Yeah, I
remember which specific session it was now.
think it was the first one.
Was it?
Hmm.
And we asked like what's a thunk, right?
Yeah. What
Well,
is
what
it?
is a thunk?
It's essentially it's a question without an answer. It's a question that makes you think, stop and think.
Yeah.
Could the answer be? It's almost philosophical, isn't it?
Yeah, and it kind of stops you, doesn't it, in your tracks, and you kind of go, wait a minute,
Yeah.
hang on, I've never thought of that. And then all sorts of, topics can be explored and ideas shared. So, all
It's an
right, okay,
interesting communication activity, isn't it? Like
yeah,
it causes communication straight away. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going to test you then. I just come up with that on the spot. Hang on. Let me have some tea. Mm.
Why can't
Right,
I
I'm going to give
test
you.
you?
I'm going to. You can test me back. Right. I'm going to give you a theme. And
Right.
you have to think of a thunk question. So, okay, we're in class and we're studying animals.
Got to bring Mav in for this. Mav.
Uh,
Oh,
Inspiration.
okay. Yeah, I know a thunk connected to an animal. It's not my own. I've seen it before. What color is a zebra if it loses its stripes?
I think it depends on the zebra. I think some zebras will be black and some zebras will be white. And it's like about how they want to identify.
There is okay, we give them the choice,
Yeah,
obviously, yeah.
yeah.
But I mean, does it depend? so for the stripes, are they the bigger blocks of color for you, or are they the smaller blocks? Blocks? They're not blocks, you know what I mean?
Stripes.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, no, I think I'm thinking now from if I was going to go now and draw a zebra, the stripes would
Yeah.
be black.
Right.
Yeah. So therefore, in my mind, a zebra would be white without its stripes. Although I
And
like
if it
to give it the choice.
yeah, and if it loses its stripes, would it just be a horse? No, they're not the same species.
Would it be a horse? Oh
It's
my.
been a really long week, Claire.
All right, give me a theme. Give me a theme.
Okay, we talked a lot about colors when we went to Germany. Color. I know we just did zebra colors, but colors.
All right, what color is Saturday?
Oh, I love that one. That would be green. Green, for sure, green.
Why?
Because it's the day that I now after a long time I've got Saturdays off. So it's the day that I take Bruno, the dog, up to walk on the hill nearby. It's really green. Oh, could even be blue. No, let's go green. Green. Trees, smiling the trees. What is it for you?
I'm surrounded by green every day of the week and blue. So I would say that Saturday for me is yellow.
Ooh.
Because it's yeah, it is that day off. It's brighter. It's more fun. You know where yellow symbolizes fun, doesn't it?
Yeah. But I was
Yeah.
gonna say it's one of the only days you don't get to talk to me. So that's
Well, that's not actually true.
no, that's when we do most of our nonsense talk.
On WhatsApp, yeah, exactly. I quite like
Okay,
this.
give me a theme.
What about money?
Okay. Can you have too much money?
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
That's what I said before. It causes a lot of conversation. Yeah.
I think the question's interesting if we bring it that like away from millionaires, like how much money is too much money, maybe.
How much money is too much money? Why don't we leave that question for others to answer in the comments?
Okay.
How
Okay,
much
okay.
money is too much money? Or even better, teachers go out there, ask that question to your students, and then let's
Yeah. All right.
say.
Okay. Okay.
That's a good.
So, yeah, you just mentioned like going off and asking your students. So, Claire, how or when do you use Thunks if you know in your own classroom?
The opportunities to use Thunk questions, I think. I mean, it could be that you use them because there's a particular theme that's happening, for example, money in the classroom, or it could be like you've got a very form focused kind of flat gap fill activity, for example, quantifiers, and you ask the question, you ask the question, how much is too much, or something like that, and then they come up with their own with quantifiers in. It could be a whole speaking lesson in itself, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could even be do you know what I find really quite dry in course books. So after you've got the students reading a text, and then you've got your post text, I can't even say text, your post text work.
Yeah.
And often those are sort of in the form of follow-on questions that are related to the topic of the text. You know, like say you were talking about pollution or noise pollution or anything, you know, adding a thunk there instead, when does loud start, for example, would be. Or
Yeah.
I was also looking at you know, when you have a class and it's a new class, new group of students, and you know, they ask and answer the same questions to get to know each other. It's usually about their hobbies and their jobs and, you know, how many animals they got. Just give them a bunch of thunks.
Yeah.
And see where that takes them. Or a bell ringer. You know, those 5 minutes as the students are coming in, and you want to get them sort of sitting down and focus. You give them a little task to do, a little bell ringer as the bell's kind of going. If you give them a thunk.
Yeah, it could be, you know, that conversation mingle as well, where you've got different kind of topics to talk about, and then a time, and they all make appointments with each other. At 7 o'clock I'm gonna meet you, at 6 o'clock I'm gonna meet you, and then the teacher then puts, okay, it's 3 o'clock, and they meet their partner and they talk about, instead of like, let's talk about money, or let's talk about pollution, or let's talk about climate change, it could be a thunk.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's it. That's all I've got.
I know, I'm out of tea as well.
I'm out of tea as well. It's time to call it a day.
Yeah, it is. It is. But if you did enjoy the thunks, please feel free to write your own thunks underneath.
Yeah.
Or go off and ask your students some thunks and tell us how they responded to the thunks. Just
Thunk
I've
away.
said thanks quite a lot. Yeah, thunk away.
Thank you very much for tuning in. Oh, we are going to take over YouTube, I tell you.